Ladies and gentlemen, howdy, hope you're doing well. I have just seen the results of the two games before this one, and I am so confused. I am so unbelievably confused about the Dolphins and about the Bulldogs. What happened there? Is there anyone that saw those games that can explain to me what's happened there? I'll watch back what I can, when I can. How has that happened? The Sharks beat the Bulldogs, sorry, not the Bulldogs, the Dolphins, 66-0. Nah, mate. Nah. The Raiders are beating the Bulldogs 40-10. Nah, mate. I've heard that Crichton went off, but that's about it. How long did he play? 64 minutes, so that's not made a massive difference, has it? If anyone could explain to me how that happened, that would be absolutely fantastic. 5 votes, 80% of the Roosters to win this one anyway. I'll do a run through the team list shortly. I'll go through my prediction. Not that it matters at this point. Just one more later, Julie, which is Wakefield, Hull KR. Las Vegas called live betting on Roosters game, calling it now. Whoever headed will be a thrashing. So you think there's some shenanigans going on for the next game, do you? Oh, Sullivan shifted it right. Been offered to Super League clubs, apparently. I would have him at Warrington. Saying 22-10. Which way? Roosters Eels? I don't know what happened with these teams. I just don't get it. I don't get it at all. Anyway, first run through the team list. Bear with me, folks, bear with me. Hope you remember me. I'm the person that normally donates to you. Started doing can collecting, so that's why I rebranded the channel. Alright, okay. If you remind me of the previous name, because some people donate, if you remind me of the previous name, I'll probably remember it. Right, first run through the team list. In the backs for the Roosters, they have Ramsey, Tupou, Smith, Toya, Nwanganitawaze, Cherry Evans, and Savala. The forwards are White, Watson, Lenu, Foketi, Wong, and Radley. The bench is Iowelu, Lasalu, Butcher, Var, Bassingthwaite, and Talau. Head coach is Trent Robinson. In the backs for the Eels, they have Iongi, Kelly, Samrani, Nanva, Adokar, Volkman, and Pezzett. The forwards are Tuavaiti, De Silva, Williams, Tuolangi, Katonga, DeBellin, and the bench is Walker, Mateli, Brown, Edwards, Papali'i, or Papali, for him actually, sorry, and Guymer. Head coach is Jason Riles. 2 minutes 45 to go in this game. Oh yeah, I remember the Mysterio. I remember. Absolute mess in this game. Oh my god, someone hold on to the ball. Jesus. Well, good to see you again. 8 votes in the minute, 75% of the Roosters to win this game, which will get underway in about 9 minutes' time. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't get it. I need to make the Wigan Warrington stream highlights after this game. If you ever want to watch match highlights or stream highlights or match reviews from games I've streamed, just go to TikTok and I'll post clips there. Or I've got to check a bunch of comments actually real quick. Let's have a look. What are people saying? To be honest, I honestly don't think why I was that bad last night. We took more chances. That's a hard game. Put Irwin in that Wigan team and everyone would be raving about him. You need to build the team around that lad. Don't think that would be because we've already got Marsden, Farman, French, Smith. He'd barely be able to finish his spot in the team or find his spot in the team. It's a hypothetical. As a Wigan fan, I genuinely think you're the only Warrington fan I can stand. You speak the truth, you speak facts, and you don't blame the ref like the rest. Good luck for the rest of the season. Ref was bad on both sides. After all your negative points, fair points. I think, as a pie, I think Y looks better this week. Expected a very close game, and it was. You can only get better. Okay. Absolutely spot on with your review on Wire. Credit to Wigan, stuck at it and moved up a gear in the second half. I do worry in what direction Wire are under Sam Burgess. As for Irwin, do well to keep that kid. Great to see so many younger lads scoring the first senior try. Indeed. Okay. All right. Bear with me, just replying to a few more things. Bear with me. All right. How much do you think Leeds will win by? I have them winning by... I think I've got them winning by 32 points. I think. I've been good, though. Thank you, Collector. I'll call you Collector. Or Mr. You might have told me your name last night. I can't quite remember. But anyway, I'm doing all right. I'm doing okay. It's boiling in here, but I'm good. Thank you for asking. I hope you're doing well, too. Right, and that's full time in the other game. 40-16 to the Raiders. So far, including State of Origin, I got 3 games wrong this week already. That's lovely. I'm so happy with that. Excellent. Massive amounts of wow. If there are any betting companies rigging these, which I don't think there are, but if there are, just let me in. Yeah, just let me in. I hope Daniel Tupou goes well today. He's back for the first time in a while. So hopefully he goes well. Hopefully. Oh, hang on a minute. Exclusive. Cronulla Sharks prop Toby Rudolph is closing in on a move to Super League in 2027. Do I want him going to Warrington? I'm not sure. Not sure I'm convinced. Okay, well, if anyone's got a prediction, throw it in the chat. Let me know your thoughts. If you've not voted on the poll yet, get your votes in as well. Let me know. Looking at the poll at the moment, 14 votes, 79% of the Roosters to win. You're going to go 44-10 to Leeds. That is close to what I had. That might be exactly what I had. I'm going to check stats quickly in these other games Team stats. 59% possession for the Sharks. 10 more minutes in possession. 69% completion for the Dolphins. Jesus. More carries, more meters. Oh my god, the Sharks bullied the Dolphins for meters. 11 line breaks to 2. Average set distance is beaten by 7 meters per set. More tackle breaks. More kick return meters. 12 offloads to 6. 16 errors from the Dolphins. Oh my god. See, this is what bothers me with predictions is all of my predictions are done with the assumption that it's a normal game, okay? That on paper, based on normal analysis and how a normal game should go, I think this is how a game goes. And then all of a sudden, a team has a bad day and then it looks like I don't know what I'm talking about. That looks like a really bad day from the Dolphins. To concede 66 and not score any points, and to be clear, there are no sin bins at all in that game. No cards. That's a major outlier. And I don't think that's fully representative of what the Dolphins are like this year. But it's like, I look like an idiot. I look like an absolute idiot. 66-0. How? Oh my god. And then 40-10 to the Raiders. 55% possession. 7 more, just over 6 more minutes in possession. Poor completion, 73 and 77%. More runs, more meters, more post-contact meters. Actually, more line breaks for the Bulldogs, though. More tackle breaks. Higher average set distance for the Raiders. Quicker, but oh my god, the ruck speed from the Bulldogs. That's poor. 13 offloads from the Raiders to 7. 12 errors to 10. 6 penalties conceded. Don't get it. How you after wire loss? Better since I've slept. 34-18, Roosters will win. Okay. Oh, I've not done my run-through of the predictions, actually. Not that it matters. Nobody wants to know my predictions after the first 2 games today. England's on today. I just remembered England's on today. Come on! Get in. So if I could just ask a favour before we get started with the game. If you could, click the thumbs up button just below the stream and leave a like. Helps to get the stream out there to more people. That would be greatly appreciated. Currently at 3 likes. That'd be very helpful. Thank you very much. If you've got any thoughts and opinions, anything you want to say, anything you want to ask during the game, just put it in the live stream chat. Just ask. This is Tupou's 300th game. Oh, is this a bit of a throwback? Oh, it is a bit of a throwback jersey for the Roosters. Looks quite nice. Obviously, their kits are always about the same. Hope Cody Ramsey goes well today. I can't call this one, actually. After the first 2 games, I don't know if I want to say my prediction out loud. I just don't trust the Eels to do right by me at all. Whether I back them or go against them, I can never trust them. I didn't watch it, Julie. Didn't watch it. So Moses was initially at 7, but will not be backing up after Origin Game 3 this week, so Pezzett will start at 7 alongside Volkman. So final run through the team list. In the backs for the Roosters, they have Ramsey, Tupou, Smith, Toya, Nwangani-Tawaze, Cherry Evans and Savala. The forwards are White, Watson, Lenu, Feketi, Wong and Radley. The bench is Ayuelu, Lasalu, Butcher, Var, Bassingthwaite and Talau. Head coach is Trent Robinson. In the backs for the Eels, they have Iongi, Kelly, Samarani, Nanva, Adokar, Volkman and Pezzett. The forwards are Tuavaiti, De Silva, Williams, Tuolangi, Katonga and De Bellin. The bench is Walker, Mateli, Brown, Edwards, Papali and Geimer. Head coach is Jason Riles. Wait, hang on a minute. Hang on, did I just say what I think I just said? No, in my head I thought I said Jason Riles twice as the head coach. Oh, they're bringing Tupou out last for a little celebration for his 300th Roosters game. Crazy. Alrighty, the Roosters are coming out. Well, congratulations to Daniel Tupou. Hell of a player as well. He's not a million miles off the try-scoring record as well. He could catch Alex Johnson. He could. Just wait for him to come out. Just waiting. So if you've got a prediction, throw it in there. If you've got a vote that you've still not put in, have a go. 18 votes, 78% of the Roosters to win. Okay. 5th Roosters play 300 games. Interesting. Exclusive club. Alrighty. Oh, they got, I've just noticed they got names on the back of the shirts. Lovely stuff. Right, we should be getting underway in a few minutes. It would be nice if we could start on time in the NRL, though. We never seem to do. Alrighty. We're getting underway shortly. Walker's coming to Super League next year. He's coming to Leeds. I'm aware. Not sure if you'd start at 13 or be 14 off the bench. I'm not sure what kind of role he's going to have. He can do a few different things. 191 tries, 188 wins, 3 premierships in 2013, 18 and 19. Mental. What a career, mate. All right, we'll be getting underway shortly. Any second now. I will end this poll. Warrior Hargreaves has played 10 more games, leading the way for Roosters appearances. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are underway. The Roosters kick to the Eels in all yellow today. And the first carry brings them up towards a 10. White has been smacked onto his backside. Next carry through the middle from Kitione Katonga. And that's 20 seconds gone, just over their own 10. De Silva hands it off to De Belin. Through the middle, stop 15 out from his own line. Hopefully Watson goes well at 9 this week, getting involved in the tackling there. White with 3 tackles already made in this set as well. 30 seconds gone. Eels, 25 out from their own line, slightly right of centre field, now back towards the middle. And Iongi with a carry on the 4th, last one coming up for the Eels. De Silva goes right to Pezzett, puts boot to ball from his own 30. Aims towards the back right corner, coming down on the 20 for Daniel Tupou, who takes it cleanly and returns over the 30, just shy of the 40. So folks, we are done with the first minute of this game. Roosters did fairly well to restrict meters there. Smith with the latest carry just over his own 40. It's a good place to start the set for Sydney. It is right to Nwangani Tuaze. Up towards the halfway line. They're now inside Eels territory already. 45 metres out. 1 minute 15 gone. Plays for Watson. Now with Naufahu White. Great cat. A big fan of Naufahu White. Big fan. 2 tackles to go for the Roosters. In centre field with Watson. Now a 6 again. Lenu straightens up with a carry. 25 metres out in centre field. So a minute and a half gone. Great chance for the Roosters nice and early on. If they could win by 13 plus, that'd be great for my predictions to get back on track. Radley shifting it right to Cherry Evans. Across to Wong. Almost break through. Good defence there. Really good defence. I think that was Nanva with the stop. Watson. Shifting it left. Switch back from Lenu to Savala. Quick hands on the left-hand side. Tupou in the corner. Steps back inside. 5 metres out. Near the left touchline. 3 tackles to go. 2 minutes gone. Back towards middle to Savala. Across to Radley. Between the sticks. 9 metres out. Just over 2 minutes gone. 2 tackles to go. Savala right to Cherry Evans. Chips the ball towards the back right corner. Nwangani Tuaze chases. Batted over the dead ball line from Addo-Carr. Nicely done. Nicely done. Alrighty. You remember me? It's Isaac. Was your icon you outside Wembley with a Wakey flag? If I remember correctly. If I'm thinking of the right one. Or just with a Wakey flag. 2.5 minutes gone. It's going to be a goal line dropout. Pezzett to get us back underway. Hopefully he goes well at the Broncos next year. We will see. Goes over the 30 near the right touchline. Cherry Evans hands it off to White through centre field and just over the 30. Pumping his legs, a few more extra metres, 25 metres out. So many post-contact meters from this guy. Next carry from Lenu. Carries it up towards the 20. Going to be some rascals through the middle. I back the Roosters to win. I think they will win. If everything goes normal. Savala shifts it right to Ramsey. I was going to say Walker then, because I thought of Cody. It's Ramsey. Just over 3 minutes 15 gone. Back towards the middle. 3 tackles to go. Savala. Out the back to Cherry Evans. Might have the space and numbers down the left. That's a great flat ball to Feketi. Stopped 5 metres out. Great defence as well from Iongi. In centre field. Flat ball across. Intercepted from DeBellin over the 10. Now the 20. 25 out of his own line. Well done, Jack DeBellin, to relieve the pressure. That ball across to Feketi first, though. But Watson launches that sucker across. Well, straight into the hands of DeBellin. And a 6 again for the Eels as well, inside 10. So they'll end up inside the Roosters territory for the first time in this game. 4 minutes gone. Pezzett. Now with Tuolangi. 3 tackles to go, just shy of halfway. DeBellin shifts it left to Volkman, hands it off to Tuiviti. Down the short side left now with Volkman. Flat ball across to Kartogu, smashed into on the 40. Good defensive shot there from Radley. Back towards middle on the last with Pezzett on the 40. Aims towards the back left. Nwangani underneath it. 4.5 minutes gone. Takes it cleanly and returns just over the 10. It's a long way for the Roosters to go. They've still got blokes to get back on side here. It's now with Robert Toyer with the next carry up towards the 20 and just over it. Nearly 5 minutes gone. Down the right edge, Cherry Evans now hands it off to Wong. Straightens up over the 30, some extra metres too. Good carry. Plays for Watson down the right edge, back towards middle to Cherry Evans with a kick on the 3rd tackle. Going for a 40-20 here. Distance and angle. Distance is okay, angle not quite there. 6 minutes gone. It's a nice idea from Cherry Evans. The space on the field to go for 40-20. But it just doesn't have the angle there. Good effort. Just over 5 minutes gone. Right, the next carry is going to be from Kelly. And then the ball comes loose. And now he's saying tackle complete. Okay. Hang on a minute. I'm a little bit confused about that. I'm a little bit confused. Why was White not allowed to just continue? I don't get it. It's a Roosters ball. Knock on from Kelly. Anyway. Scrum on the 30. Inside enemy territory. Watson launched it left to Smith. Flicks the ball on. That might be a 6 again for the Roosters. Although it's start the set anyway. And he's going to be stopped on the 20 near the left touch line. Back towards the middle now with Savala. Across to Lenu in centre field. Strong carry through the middle over the 20. 15 out between the sticks. 6 minutes 30 gone in this game so far. Radley. Now 6 again for the Roosters as well. 5 metres out left of the post. Watson goes right to Cherry Evans. Out the back to Ramsey. Straightens up. Cody Ramsey. Stopped a metre short the line. Good scramble. 1 metre out, just right at the post. They go short side right to Cherry Evans. Now with Toyer. Tried to get an offload to Nwangani Tawaze. Cherry Evans will kick through from a potential knock-on. They will check this. Are they giving it? It is given as a try. I'm not too sure about that. I thought Toyer lost it because I thought he was trying to offload it to Nwangani Tawaze. Worth a check, but that's first points for the Roosters. Hey, and off the back of White and Lenu's carries. Ridiculous. Those guys are absolute beasts up front. Absolute beasts. But well done, Cody Ramsey, first of all. Looking pretty lively and nippy at the moment. But this will be 4-0 with a kick to come. So we're going to check this, see if there wasn't a knock-on. That looks like a knock-on to me. I'm not sure, though. Not sure. It might be Toya's trying to throw the ball, but there's actually a knock-on from Nanva into Toya. They might call that. Bear with me. This might be a formal review. It will be. Bunker will check. This might be a Roosters ball anyway, so no try but Roosters ball. So it is no try. Okay, well, Roosters will have it. Scrum 10 metres out between the sticks. Isabel says, let's go Roosters. Collector says, let's go Roosters. A few Roosters in here. 7 minutes gone. 68% possession for the Roosters so far. Scrum on the 10. Cherry Evans feeds the ball in. Watson goes left to Ramsey. Steps back inside. Go on, Cody. Stop 4 metres out. Left of the sticks. 7 minutes gone. Back towards middle to Radley. Switches back to Lenu. Takes it back over the 10. Short side left. Watson now with Focchetti in the back left corner. 2 or 3 metres out. 3 tackles to go. Plays for Watson. Short side left again from Watson. Ball might have been lost. I think Savala wanted it on the right. 7.5 minutes gone. Let's have a look at this. Ball was pushed out of his hands. Picked up by Tupou and grounded, but that's going to be a knock-on. Should have spread it back towards the middle there. Unfortunately, Connor. I'm a big fan of Connor Watson, but I think that's a wrong call, unfortunately. Right then, scrum for the Eels on their own 10. Long way to go. 8 minutes gone. It is right to Sam Rani with the first carry. 15 out from his own line. De Silva waits at dummy half. Next carry on the outside with Kelly up towards the 20 and drag back a couple metres. Eventually gets to play it for De Silva back towards the middle. Now with Williams over the 20 and some extra metres too. 8.5 minutes gone. They shift it left. It's now with Katonga down the left edge over the 30 and a few extra metres as well. 2 tackles to go. Now De Bellin through the middle over the 40. Bumps off one defender, then takes up a few more metres. Last one coming up for Parra. Right to Pezzett on his own 40. Puts boot to ball. Decent distance on this one. Nearly out on the full. Collected near the touchline by Nwangani Tawaze. Hands it off to Ramsey. He's looking lively. That's a break over the 30. Now the 40. Go on, keep going, lad. Good return. Ramsey is looking really lively at the minute. Solid start to this game. Tupou with the carry up towards the halfway line and just over it. I did back Tupou any time, by the way. It's now with Nafahu White. Shifts it right to Wong. Actually, what was the scoreline I had for this game? 6 again for the Roosters, 2. 28-18 to the Roosters. That's what I went with. I thought it was 13 plus. 28-18. 9.5 minutes gone. Watson in centre field now with Radley. Carries it up towards the 20. 3 tackles to go. Watson goes left to Savala. Goes at the line. Comes down on the 10, but the ball comes loose. He's lost it. Bloody hell, Roosters. That's 3 now. What are you doing? Ladies and gentlemen, that is 10 minutes gone. Oy, great break from Ramsey before. Very elusive ball runner. Injury problems, or, well, I say injury. Injury plus other things over the last couple of years, so hopefully a bit of stability somewhere. It won't be at the Roosters, unfortunately, because Tedesco will start when he's available. But he could do a job somewhere, maybe Super League. Okay. Addo-Carr with the latest carry for the Eels, down the left edge. 10.5 minutes gone. Nanva with the latest carry just over the 20. Still down the left edge. Thought Roosters scored. It was taken off for a knock-on. Pezzett goes right to Williams, and he's going to be stopped on the 30. Placed in centre field for De Silva, right to Pezzett. That's not Pezzett, sorry. That is Yongi. Well done, me. The haircut got me. 2 tackles to go. Left to De Belin. Volkman switches back to Kartonga. 11 minutes gone. Yeah, it was a knock-on. That's what happened. Howdy carry. Right to Pezzett on the last tackle. Kicks from just behind halfway. Aims for the back right corner. Bounces just in front of the 10 and then out behind the 10. 5 metres out from the try line. This will be a Roosters ball. Kick went out in a good place there. Lands it quite nicely. Watson will play this for Ramsey on the 10. He hands it off to Wong. And he's now 15 out of his own line. 62% possession for the Roosters. Toya with the latest carry over the 20 through the middle. Watson waits at dummy half. 6 out of 9 for completions for the Roosters. 5 out of 6 for the Eels. Few knock-ons inside the red zone from the Roosters have kind of cut them off at the knees here for chances to score. Great carry from White up towards the halfway line. What an absolute beast, mate. Watson in centre field. Goes left to Radley. Across to Savala. Across to Fiketti. Look for an offload. Gets one. And that's just held by Smith. It looked awkward there. I thought he might have lost it. But Cherry Evans with a kick on the last towards the back left. Coming down on the 10 for Iongi. Takes it cleanly. Well met by Savala. Gets him wrapped up 7 or 8 from his own try line. Next carry from Samrani. Stopped on the 10. Pushed back a metre or so. And that's 12.5 minutes gone. Eels with a long way to go here. Next carry from Kelly. 15 out from the Eels' own try line. De Silva left to Volkman. Launches the ball across. Now in Nanva. Stopped on the 20. Looked like they were having a go there, but then just kind of took it in for a carry. Short side left. Volkman. Ball across to Addo-Carr. Good meters up towards a 40. 13 minutes gone. Last tackle for the Eels. So at least they got out of trouble. Pezzett with a kick on the 40. In centre field. Or just left of it. Ramsey underneath it. Takes it cleanly. Over the 20 and up towards the 30. Couple shifts. Finds half a break again. Ramsey is on it today, mate. Cherry Evans now with 2-po. Straightens up towards halfway. In centre field. Ramsey is on it. I'm loving this from him so far. Watson. Left to Radley. Then to Savala. Goes at the line over the Eels 40. Just over 35 metres out. 13.5 minutes gone. Watson goes right to Radley. Straightens up over the Eels 30. 2 tackles to go. In centre field with Lenu. Over the 20. Steps past one. Bumps off another. Over the 10. 7 metres out. Another beast. Jesus Christ. These props for the Roosters, man. A chip towards the back right from Cherry Evans. Nwangani goes up. Not backwards from Addo-Carr. Then into touch. Or over the dead ball line from Iongi. This will be a goal line dropout for the Eels. Will the Roosters win? Well, they are definitely the better side at the minute. Doing better for possession and territory. White and Lenu are absolutely killing it. Absolutely killing it. So's Ramsey as well. Those 3 in particular. Quality so far. 87% territory as well. White with the opening carry from the long dropout. They've had 26 tackles in Parra's half and just 2 for Parrot in the Roosters half. 14.5 minutes gone. Back towards middle to Savala. Now with Lenu on the 30. Takes it just over. He's going to play this for Watson in a second. Just left to centre field. He goes short side left now to Ramsey. Ball across to Smith. Was looking for an offload then, but he stopped 15 out over on the left-hand side of the park near the left touchline. Back towards the middle to Savala. Out the back to Radley. Across to Cherry Evans. Now with Toya. Trying to get around Nanva. He does. Shrugs off one. Now with Nwangani in the corner. Don't do it. He gets it back inside. No way. Toya with a try. What a cracking try. The Roosters are absolutely killing this. Lenu and White with those carries. Absolute tanks. Ramsey with his carries. Quality. Nwangani freak of nature in the corner. Absolute freak of nature. I need to see that again. How has he been able to get that ball away? How on earth? Show me this again. So they shift it right. It's with Radley. Out the back to Cherry Evans. Then Toya. Gets around Nanva. Gets an offload. Oh my God. There's 3 men on it. There's 4 men around him. Flicks it behind him. Mate, Nwangani is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. This guy, honestly. No, does he have a foot in touch? Don't tell me he does. No, surely not. Let's have a look. Oh my God, this is so close. Tries confirmed. Oh my God. I cannot even describe to you how close that is with the foot being in touch. The ball just left his fingertips before his foot touched the line. It is unbelievably close. Toya with the first try of the game. That is confirmed. 4-0 for the Roosters. Mate. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. God, could you imagine if Australia's wingers are Nwangani and Xavier Coates? Could you imagine? Tough kick for Hugo Savala. He's only kicked 57% in his career. Tough kick. And the kick is no good. Actually, when is Xavier Coates expected back? Or is he out for the year? Oh, he's out for the year. Could he be back by the World Cup? I don't know. But just generally speaking, could you imagine if they were the wingers? Ridiculous. Who starts on the wing for Australia? Who starts on the wing? If it's not Coates and Nwangani, then who is it? It's not Lomax anymore. I'm really struggling to think of who starts on the wing. I'm really struggling. Anyway, we're back underway. Nearly 17 minutes gone. Lenu with the first carry up towards the 20. Watson down the left edge. Now back towards the middle with Tupou. Straightens up. 25 out from his own line. 17 minutes gone. 4 tackles to go. It's left to Kinetic with a carry down the left edge over the 30. 3 tackles to go. Now with Radley. Through centre field over the 40. A few metres shy of halfway. Looks like Walker's coming on. That'll definitely look forward to White then. Takes it over the halfway line. Got to cook dinner. Fair enough. Fair dues. And we got the clock stopped. We're going to Eels player down here. I think that's Volkman. Yeah, Volkman's down at the minute. He's not in a good way. He's not looking good. Bit of blood from the mouth there. Okay, clock is stopped. Oof. So as White was falling, threw his arm backwards and it hit Volkman in the face. Square in the mouth. We're going to play about 15 seconds and then the independent doctors will have to take him off. Okay, they're taking him off now, thank God. He's going off for HIA. Hopefully he passes that one. Hopefully. Okay, this will be the last tackle coming up for the Roosters anyway. So what change are they going to make? Maybe Walker to the halves? I'd just go Walker in the halves. Seems pretty simple to me. Or, oh, Papali'i. What am I on about? Papali's there. Jesus Christ. What am I on about? Next carry through the middle from Nanva. Up towards his own 20 and just over it. I completely forgot he was there. Completely forgot. Yeah, that makes complete sense. Next carry through the middle from Brian Kelly. 3 tackles to go for Parrott, just over their own 30 in centre field. De Silva at dummy half. Next carry from Samrani over the 40. Gets an offload back to De Silva. Left to Papali. Then to Kartoga. Might have to surrender there. No? Okay. 18 minutes gone. 22 to go in the first half. 2 tackles left. Walker in centre field. Carries it up towards a Roosters 40 and just over it. 35 metres out. It's right to Pezzett on the last tackle. Chips towards the back right corner. Good chase. Tupou will go up on the 10. It is knocked on from the Eels, I want to say. Collected by Radley. 15 out of his own line. 30 tackles in the opponent's half compared to the Eels 3. Smith with the next carry up towards a 20. Plays it for Savala in centre field. It is right to Nwangani-Tawaze. And he's pumping his legs up towards a 30. Good post-contact meters. 75% completion rate for the Roosters. 88 for the Eels. It's now with Naufahu White. Walker jams out the line, but Naufahu White still takes in the carry like an absolute tank. Well, doesn't really get anywhere on that one, to be fair. Radley shifting it left to Fiketti. I'm just glazing at this point. Fiketti down the left edge. Carries it over the 40. 19 minutes gone. Last tackle for the Roosters. Out the back to Cherry Evans. Kicks from his own 40. Good distance on this. Coming down on the 10. Collected by Iongi. Launches that sucker left to Adokar. Straightens up with a carry. Nearly breaks through. Stopped on the 20. This fan is going on now. Bloody hell. I waited as long as I could. Now with Namva. Nearly done with the first quarter of the game. Nearly done. So now with Iongi. Through centre field. Still 3 tackles to go. Next carry from Williams through centre field. I just missed that. I think someone's done for the day. Bear with me. Okay, cat 2 for Volkman. So he could come back on. Okay, kick on the last from Pezzett. Coming down on the 10 for Ramsey. Let's watch this return. Reminds me of prime Kai Taylor-Ray. Anyway, folks, we're done with the first quarter of the game. Wait, Toya with a carry up towards a 20. And it's a penalty for the Roosters. High shot there from Tuiviti. He was falling, to be fair, so a bit unfortunate, but he was falling. Right then, folks, 19 and a half to go in the first half. Penalty for the Roosters. They can get up the field again now. Cherry Evans will kick to touch. On his own 20. And they'll start a brand new set from the halfway line. Good place to start the set for the Roosters. 19 minutes to go in this first half. Toya taps, hands it off to Wong. He takes the first carry just shy of the 40 down the right edge of the park. Cherry Evans at dummy half. Goes left to White. Straightens up with a carry. Pumping his legs again up towards a 30. This guy. Watson back towards the middle to Cherry Evans. Now to Lenu. And just over the 30 in centre field. Made chicken parma chips and salad. Fair dues. Very nice. Enjoy. Right to Radley. Out the back to Cherry Evans. Flat ball across to Wong. Bumps off 1. Carries it up towards a 10. 2 tackles to go. Great chance for the Roosters here. Just right at the post. Watson. Left to White in centre field. Radley. Across to Savala. Ball across to Smith. Can't quite get the ball away. Bumps off 1 though. 5 metres out near the left touchline. Last tackle for the Roosters. Savala. Right to Cherry Evans in centre field. Kicks towards the back right corner. This will come down just in front of the 10. Nwangani-Tawaze gets the offload. There's no way. Oh my God. Knocked on by Toya. Nwangani-Tawaze went up. Somehow kept hold of it. And nearly got the clean offload. Oh my God. So no try. Good effort again. Good effort. Good effort. Adokar with the first carry. 17.5 minutes to go in the first half. Eels in possession, 15 out from their own line. Next carry is going to be from Brown. Through the middle, just over the 20. He's now with Walker. Shifts it right to Pezzett. Out the back to Iongi. Down the right edge of the park. Good meters over the 30. Near the right touchline, 35 out from their own try line. Pezzett at dummy half. Now with Samrani. Ooh, slammed into. Still 35 out from his own line. 2 tackles to go. Back towards the middle with Walker. Flat ball across to Brown. Tries to get an offload. Collected by Papali. Support is outside. That might have been slightly forwards, but he takes it over the 20. Now 15 metres out with Kitione Katonga. Quick play the ball. De Silva goes left. They launch it left to Dylan Walker. Chance in the back left corner. Adokar finds the line. That is a great finish. That's a great finish. They're going to check this one. I think that's clean. I think that's all clean. There was a forward pass in there, I think, earlier on, but I think that's all good. No try given on field. I thought that was completely fine. I'll be honest with you. I think that's a try for the Eels. His foot is... Oh, it's on the line. Oh, mate. I just need Roosters wingers to combine for 2. And I win 250. Okay, Alex. I did back 2 anytime. I haven't put a bet on it, but I did back him anytime. But yeah, Nwangani Tawaze, I feel like he'll come up with something in this game. Surely. So good break before from the Eels. They can do stuff like that. They can put things together, the Eels, but it's just few and far between. And then defensively, they can be so poor. 17 missed tackles to the Roosters' 8. 16.5 to go in the first half. Latest carry from Smith up towards his own 20 in centre field. Watson at dummy half. White with the next carry, or hands it off to Wong. And he's just shy of the 30. Watson with a scoot from dummy half. Good meters up towards his own 40 down the right edge of the park. 2 tackles to go. Great meters from Connor Watson. Great meters. Cherry Evans, now with White. Carries it over halfway. Oh my god, the post-contact meters from this guy. I can't... I just don't... Oh my god, my brain... I just cannot tell you how good this guy is. Do you know what? I think Naufahu White is the best prop in the game right now. Naufahu White is the best prop in the game right now. 15.5 minutes ago, there's a knock-on from the Eels from Iongi. So knocks on in the air. Does go behind him, but he was moving forward. So in relation to the ground, I think it was forwards. The Roosters will get a fresh set, 15 out from the try line. So scrum for the Roosters, 15 out in centre field. Feeds a ball in. Watson goes left to Savala. Straightens up with a carry, and he stopped just less than 10 out. So now with Lenu. Cuts back towards a ruck. Bumps off a few defenders and gets an offload to Radley. Now with White. 15 out. Carries it over the 10. Now 5 metres out. Ridiculous. Watson, between the sticks, 5 out. Goes right to Cherry Evans. Launches the ball over the top. Nwangani Tawaze with work to do. Cuts back inside. Stopped near the right touchline, about 5 metres out. 14.5 to go in the first half. 3 tackles left. Plays it for Toya. Back towards middle to Cherry Evans. Then across to Radley. Flat ball to Lenu, bumps off 1, shrugs off a few other defenders, lose the ball backwards. Now with Cherry Evans, 6 again. Now for Ketty, down the left edge, bumps off a defender again, over the 10, 5 metres out, make that 4 just left of the post. Mate, the tackle bust, the tackle breaks from the Roosters. 6 again for the Roosters, right to Radley in between the sticks, right to Cherry Evans. Switch back to Wong and he knocks on. Don't think he was expecting the switch back. I think there's a bit of a stutter then from Cherry Evans with the switch. Well, the way he let go of it was not quite clean enough, actually. He held on to it for a bit too long. 13.5 to go in the first half. De Silva at dummy half on the 20. Hands it off to Samrani. Flicks the ball back. to De Silva. He goes right to Kelly. And the Eels are 25 out from their own line. Can't believe this is still only 4-0. Pezzett down the right edge, takes the carry. A few metres shy of his own 40. 2 tackles to go. In centre field with Papali. They shift the ball, now with Papali, my bad, Pimp. Shifts it left to Nanva. And he's tackled on the 40 from Toya. He's such a good defensive centre. He's so good. 13 minutes to go. It is right to Pezzett on the last tackle. Trying to step past Radley, gets the ball away. It's now with Walker. He's going to have to kick straight in the air. Coming down on the 40. Poor kick. Bounces back towards Tupou. Hits him in the knee. Then I think it's knocked on from the Eels. Billy Smith collects it just over his own 40. What a mess. Absolute mess on the end of the set from the Eels. Fichetti with the latest carry. Stops just shy of halfway. 12.5 to go in the first half. It's now with Tupou through centre field. 45 metres out from the Eels try line. 3 tackles to go. Lenyu's finally getting a break. And it's going to be Egan Butcher with the carry. Watson waits a dummy half. 35 metres out in centre field with Radley. Shifts the ball left to Savala. Goes at the line. I do quite like Savala. He's a good utility option at the very least. He's done a solid job at centre this year, but he's good utility. Shifts it right to Cherry Evans. Kicks the ball towards the back right corner. Ado Carver's Nwangani Tawaze. Bats it back inside. Knock on, I think, from Wong there. Hang on. This might be Roosters' ball. This is going to be Roosters' ball. Inside the 10. Nwangani Tawaze goes up and knocks it backwards again. Look at that leap. Look at that. $11.5 to go. Eels could have challenged that, but they chose not to. All right. This will be a scrum for the Roosters on the Eels 10. Cherry Evans to feed the ball in. So now he feeds it in out the back for Watson. He goes left to Ramsey. Down the left edge. And he's going to be stopped on the 10 near the left touchline. 11 minutes to go. Back towards the middle now with Savala. Across to Butcher. Takes it over the 10. And a... Oh, penalty for the Eels. Obstruction? Oh yeah, obstruction defender. Okay. All right. Yeah, use Radley there. Yeah, fair enough. I didn't even pay attention enough to notice that. So kick to touch from Pezzett. Eels will start a fresh set on their own 30. 10.5 minutes to go. Set completion. 71% from the Roosters, 75% for the Eels. But they've had over double the sets, I'm pretty sure. First carry. Eels up towards the 40. Now to Tuolangi. Mate, that momentum tracker massively in favour of the Roosters. Walker shifts it left to Papali. Next carry down the left edge from Brown. And a 6 again for the Eels. So they are inside Roosters territory. They've not been in the red zone once this game. And we've had half an hour gone. Walker up towards the 40 and just over it. So we've got 10 minutes to go in this first half. De Silva on the 40. Goes short side right to Pezzett up towards the 30. Now with Tuolangi. 25 metres out. They'll get back inside the red zone for the first time in a second here. Tuolangi is slow getting up. He's, I think he's been hit in the head here. In the face. Let's have a gander. Oh, yeah. It's a penalty for the Eels. High shot from Butcher. So he's on report as well. So this will be the first time the Eels have been inside the red zone, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And Cooper Cronk confirms it. Thank you, Cooper. Always liked you. There's a few former NRL players I'd love to interview. Cooper Cronk's one, Sean Johnson another. They'd be great. They'd be great to interview. Jonathan Thurston. Volkman has failed his HIA. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. I'll add this marker onto him soon. Eels, 15-0 and a 6 again. Papali goes left to Katoga over the 10. Eels are 5 metres out. 9 minutes to go. Great chance here. First proper chance of the game. Oh, actually, well, aside from, sorry, the one from Addo Carr a few minutes ago. Forgot about that. Williams nearly breaks through the line. 8 minutes 45 to go. Second tackle for Parrott. De Silva in front of the right post. Goes left to Walker. Out the back to Papali. Now with Katonga down the left edge. 3 tackles to go. 8.5 minutes left. De Silva launches it right to Walker. Slammed into by White. Lose the ball backwards. Referee says a knock on. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Eels could challenge if they want to. You can challenge if you want to. You can leave your friends behind. If you don't challenge them, then you don't challenge. That's no challenge of mine. There you go. That's your first song of the day. Right, so Volkman is done for the day. 8 minutes to go in the first half. Scrum for the Roosters on their own 10. Iowelu and Lasala to come on shortly. 7 errors from the Eels, 5 from the Roosters. 7 minutes 45 to go. Egan Butcher with a carry. Stopped just shy of the 20. Watson at dummy half. Goes right to Wong. And he's now 25 out of his own line. 7.5 to go. 3 tackles left. Now in centre field with Lasalu. And the ball pops out. First carry and it's a knock-on. Things you love to see. It is left to Papali. On the 30. Oh, I've just noticed they changed the 30 to a 300. I've just noticed that. I didn't even spot it. I don't know if they did it down the other end. But Eels haven't been down this end of the field enough for me to notice. So yeah, that's nice. Nice touch. So scoot from dummy half from Tuolangi. 7 minutes to go in the first half. The fact that Eels could actually be in front by half time is ridiculous. Pezic goes left to Papali. Flat ball to Katonga. Offloads it now with Nwangani to Arze with the interception. Can he get an offload? Back inside to Toya. Up towards halfway. Gets back up. Does he have to play it? No, he can keep going. Up towards the Eels 40. 6.5 to go. Mate, if the Roosters aren't leading at half time, I don't know what is up with Rugby League, mate. Iowelu with a scoot up towards the Eels 30, just shy of it. And it's 6 again for the Roosters. Ramsey at dummy half. Goes left to Radley in centre field. Then across to Savala. They've got numbers down the left. Savala straightens up with the carry up towards the 20. 6 minutes, 10 to go in the first half. 3 tackles to go for the Roosters. 4 tackles to go. Short side left from Iowelu to Butcher. Carries it up towards the 10, near the left touchline. 3 tackles to go. Back towards the middle now with Savala. Right to Radley. Takes it over the 10. 8 to 9 metres out between the sticks. Iowelu looks left but goes right to Savala. Steps back inside. Stop 3 metres out. Last tackle for the Roosters. Iowelu at dummy half in front of the right post. He goes right to Cherry Evans. Flat ball to Wong. And they'll just turn the ball over 3 metres out from the try line. 5.5 to go in the first half. Not a bad place to turn the ball over, but they should be leading by more here, the Roosters. With the amount of possession, the amount of territory, the Eels are holding on. They're holding on just about. Hey, mate, best of luck for the England game tomorrow. Thank you. It's actually today. That's time zones for you. It's today for me. Still don't know who I want to win, but I just think it would be a very good game to see Norway win. Very good to see Norway win. Also would love to see England win the World Cup. Well, thank you very much. I think it's going to be a tough one. A very tough game. I think we've got the better individuals, but Norway's got the better performing team at the minute. I did say on a stream yesterday, I've only seen the one Norway performance that was against Brazil. Hang on a minute, Eels shift it left. So far, for performances, of the one that I've seen from Norway, the best performance was England versus Mexico, Norway versus Brazil, and then the rest of the England games. So that one against Brazil was better than the rest of our games in the World Cup so far, but doesn't beat the Mexico one. But they do look pretty good with the ball. They look good in the midfield. They look quite organised. So return from Tupou over the 30, 35 out of his own line. Put all defenders on Haaland, just have Kane attacking by himself, maybe. Maybe. 4 minutes 20 to go in the first half. 4 tackles left for the Roosters. Right to Cherry Evans, then to Nwangani Tuase, down the right edge of the park. And still just shy of halfway. 3 tackles left, plays it by Iowelu. Back towards the middle now with Watson. I think he's playing at 13 at the minute. Eats up a few more metres over the halfway line. 4 minutes to go. 2 tackles left for the Roosters. Not a great looking set at the minute here. Eventually plays it 45 out. In centre field with Cherry Evans. Shifts the ball left. Now it's Savala. Across to Ramsey. Then to Butcher. Now Tupou. Near the left touchline. Straightens up. Tackled on the 20. Missed the game, unfortunately. That is unfortunate. Well, hopefully the highlights look good. Savala. Down the short side left with Butcher. Quick hands. Tupou can't quite keep the ball in. 3.5 to go. How have the Roosters not scored again? How have they not scored again in this first half? It's beyond me. 3 minutes 15 to go in the first half. Well, it helps my 1 to 12 at the very least. Butcher is down right now. Who's your top 4 NRL this year? Panthers, Warriors, Dolphins. I know what happened today, but Panthers, Warriors, Dolphins. I'm torn. Because teams at full strength there's a lot of teams that are capable of top 4 at full strength. The Rabbitohs are, the Cowboys are, Sea Eagles, Roosters, Knights. I feel like I'm missing one. Sharks. Like, I'm torn I don't know, I'm really torn. Samarani is on report. This will be a penalty for the Roosters, actually. Don't trust the Sharks. Neither do I. Like, I know that they won 66-0 today, somehow. I don't know if there was major injuries. I haven't checked that, actually. There may have been major injuries. There's no cards at the very least, but that's a massive outlier to me. It is now with Savala. Then to Butcher. Yeah, they're too inconsistent in the regular season. That's the thing with the Sharks. 2 minutes 45 left. It's now with Cherry Evans. Drops the ball off to Watson. Cuts down the left edge. Carries it over the 10. Could lose by 20 next week. And that's just the shot. Yeah, it just is. It is right to Lascelles through centre field. He is 2 metres out in centre field. 2.5 to go. 3 tackles left for the Roosters. Plays it for Ayuelu. Launches the ball left to Savala. Across to Radley. Ball out the back to Ramsey. Steps back inside. Ramsey could get one today. 2 minutes 20 to go. 2 tackles left. Back towards the middle to Savala. Ball across to Butcher. Ball at the back. Slightly wayward, but offloaded. It is knocked on from the Eels. 6 again for the Roosters. Oh, Wong is smashed into. Lose it backwards. Play on. He's lost it backwards. Play on. What are we stopping for? Why are we stopping? It was I don't get it. If he's lost it backwards, why not play on? Anyway, scrum for the Roosters, 15 out in centre field. It is left to Savala. Cross to Smith. What's he supposed to do with that? Shrugs off one still. Ends up in the hands of Savala. Slammed into 15 out. And a knock on. Jesus Christ. Mate, the Roosters, how were they not, 20 points ahead? One minute to go in the first half. God, imagine the Eels get up the field. 50 seconds left. Scrum for the Eels on their own 10. 9 errors from Parra to the Roosters 7. Great offload to Iongi. Now up towards a 20. 70 and 72% completion rate. Garbage. 35 seconds to go. Next carry brings them just shy of the 30. Eels in possession. Do they want to throw the ball around here? Maybe. It's now with Walker in centre field. Across to Pezzett. Flat ball across to Tulangi. Slightly right centre field. 20 seconds to go. 3 tackles left. Plays it for De Silva. Now in centre field with Walker. Shoots the ball across. Papali. And then a knock on. But a penalty for the Eels. I reckon they could kick to touch and then have one go. Or just tap it, running up just over halfway and go for 2. 2-point drop goal. I reckon just do that if they can. Okay, Pezzett will kick to touch. Who to sounds? They'll get one play here, the Eels. I think they might go for a 2-point drop goal here. It is now with Pezzett. They're actually going to run it here. They shift it right now with Yongi. And up towards the 30. What? Oh, my God. It's going to be half time. 4-0 for the Roosters. How are they not absolutely demolishing the Eels? On field they are, but in terms of the scoreline, how is it this close? I doth not understand. How on earth? Okay then, folks. I'm going to put a poll up for the second half. I can't believe it's this close. I really can't. Who will win? And it's Roosters lead 4-0 at half time. It's unfortunate that Nwangani is back off to Union next year. And Crichton as well, Angus Crichton, off to Union. Actually, I want to pause this and see if I can hear what Radley's saying. So I'm going to turn this up. I could hear him a second. Sorry, just play. I want to hear if I can hear him. I think he said, "Are you happy with that?" He said, "Are we happy with that?" And they said, "F you." To be fair, they're playing extremely well. Like, they're playing extremely well at the minute. Just need to execute a bit better. Can't believe McGregor's back, lad. Look at him go. 5 votes, 60% of the Roosters to win. All right, then. So if you got a vote, throw it in there. Let me know your thoughts. If you got a prediction, throw it in there as well. So let's look at stats too. Oh yeah, just remember Drinkwater's off to the Dragons next year. So's Metcalf, so hopefully the Dragons can actually do something next year. But I mean, if it's Metcalf and Atkinson in the halves, I still think they need another option at 6 or 7, I think. I don't think either Flanagan or Atkinson really do it for me, but you never know. So team stats, let's have a gander. 58% possession for the Roosters. They've had 4.5 more minutes in possession, both completed at 73%, which is utter garbage. They've had more runs, more meters, more post-contact meters. They're bullying them. Only 2 line breaks to 1, 26 tackle breaks to 6. Average set distance, 30 for the Eels, 38 for the Roosters. More kick return meters, quicker play the balls for the Eels. 7 offloads to 6 in favour of the Roosters. Tackle efficiency much better for the Roosters. 26 missed tackles from the Eels. 9 errors from Parra as well to 6 for the Roosters. 3 penalties to 2. Crazy. Let's have a look at player stats. I can't wait. Do you know what? I'm going to save the Roosters till after because I want to see White's post-contact meters. So meters for the Eels. The most is Katoga, 75. Most post-contact meters is also Katonga, 37. Tackle breaks, 1 from Iongi, Nanva, Adokar, Williams, DeBellin, and Papali. Line break assist from Brown for a Papali break. But yeah, meters 75, the most they've got. Namba with 50. Williams 52. Let's have a gander. At tackles made, Williams 32. But he's missed 3 and had 2 ineffective. And errors 2 from Adokar, 1 from a bunch of others too. Alright, let's have a look at the Roosters. I want to see these post-contact meters. So, meters, 2 Pope, 137. 49 post-contact meters. White, 114, 57 post-contact meters. Hang on, is that the same as... was that the same as Kartonga? Might have been, actually. Oh no, he had 37. 57 post-contact meters from White. Jesus. Line break from Toya and Ramsey. Tackle breaks 5 from Toya, 4 from Watson, 7 from Lenu. Mate, that is ridiculous. Tackles. The most they've made is Watson with 21. That's it. That is it. Roosters are killing it, mate. Absolutely killing it. The most best team is Roosters. I think you can just say the best team. I think you don't need to say most. I don't think. Anyway, 10 votes, 70% of the Roosters to win from this point on. The main worry for the Roosters, even though they were dominant in the first half, is that they are only up by 4. Like, 1 spark from the Eels. Like, could have easily been a try from Adokar in the corner earlier. Very easily. So just 1 spark from the Eels if the Roosters don't find another one. And they could lose this game. Okay. Right then. If you guys have a score prediction that you want to throw in there, have a go. Let me know your thoughts. Go for it. I think the Roosters can probably pull away a bit in the second half at the very least. I think they can extend that lead. All right. So they just need to actually execute offensively. That would be a great change of pace from the Roosters, if they don't mind. I mean, my scoreline is still on, 28-18, but we'd need a lot of tries in the second half. So I'm not sure what's going to happen. Not too sure it's going to happen. Right. Yeah, White has been quality. Lenu's been quality. So has Nwangani Tawase. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So good. How did they do it? Bear with me, folks. I'm just looking into something right now. Bear with me. Okay. I would like to get back underway with the second half real quick, if possible. Like, real quick. I'm just ready to get going. I'm enjoying the game. Okay. Right. Go the Roosters, says Collectors. Okay. Right, looking at the poll, 13 votes. Oh, 69% of the Roosters to win from this point on. Yeah, the only problem is execution. That is it. Oh, Ramsey. Did I mention Ramsey before? He's been having a great game. Yeah, just execution. All 3 games today have been pretty bad. Like the first game was 66-0. Yeah. So that, and I backed the Dolphins. I predicted the Dolphins to win. And I predicted the Bulldogs to win. So that's great. So far, including State of Origin, the best I can get is 5 out of 8. I had the Warriors 13+, so that was a good start. I've got the Roosters 1-12. So at the very least, if I can get 5 out of 8 with the wins, and if I can get a decent number of margins too, that would help. Feel free to expand, Joe, if you don't mind. If you wouldn't mind awfully expanding into an explanation, I'd be so thankful. I couldn't even explain to you how thankful I'd be if you could just tell me what you're on about. Okay. Okay. Interesting stuff. Interesting. Okay. Right, if you guys have a score prediction, have a go, throw it in there, let me know your thoughts. I think from this point, I'm going to go 28, 28-6. I just feel the Roosters like pulling away from this point and maybe a try from the Eels at some point. But yeah, if you've got a scoreline, have a guess, let me know your thoughts. Go for it. You may be a hero by the end of the game if you get it right. 62% on the try predictor for the Roosters. Fair dues, fair dues. Makes sense. Way up at the minute. Looking good. Just got to get some more points on the bloody board, mate. Okay. Dry conditions. Seems like it. Unless you put way too much water on that pitch and the ball got wet. But yeah, it's been dry. Like the Roosters have dominated for territory. Absolutely dominated. I can't even tell you how much they've dominated. I mean, the stats will tell you, but it feels more than what the stats say. But they just haven't executed an attack. They've looked really good, though. But just haven't executed an attack. Yeah, the error count doesn't help as well, obviously. That's been an issue. But the Roosters have looked really good. The carries from White and Lenu are quality. The moments from Nwangani to Waze are so good. And Ramsey has had some great moments too. I'm going to end this poll. 19 votes, 63% of the Roosters to win. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back on away for the second half. The Eels kick to the Roosters towards the back right corner. Collected by Tupou on his 300th game and returns up towards the 20. Hey. Right then. Next carry from Lasali through centre field. 25 out from their own try line. Plays for Ayuelu. It is right to Butcher. Straightens up with the carry over the 30. 30 seconds gone. Ayuelu goes right to Watson. Couple shimmies, couple steps. 30 seconds gone and over the 40. I was meant to be my mum's 50th birthday on the 26th of June, but she passed one day before because of a stroke the day before and a heart attack the day she... Oh, I'm sorry about that, mate. I'm really sorry. My condolences to you. I know it doesn't do much by saying that, but I'm sorry to hear that, mate. That's terrible. Feels weird getting back to the game now. Okay. Well, condolences. Surely Tupou will score on this milestone. You'd like to think so. It's just the left edge hasn't been executing enough. Or well enough. I think with Savala, it's kind of been a couple dead plays, but we'll see. So the Eels are in possession up towards our own 40. Minute and a half gone in the second half. It's now with Walker in centre field. 2 tackles to go. Break here for Williams through the middle, supporting his left from Papali. Oh my God. The Eels are actually about to take the lead. I am in disbelief, mate. I've never seen... well, I probably have done, but the amount of sheer dominance from the Roosters, only to be losing 2 minutes into the second half. Mate, I am flabbergasted. My gastids are flabbered. Let me tell you. Oh my God. So that's what I was saying before. All it takes is one break. That's it. All it takes is one break. And they take the lead. Walker with the flat ball to Williams. He breaks through. Papali was supporting his outside. Two and a half minutes gone. This will be 6-4 for the Eels in a second. Waiting on the kick. Oh my God. There is no way. There is no way. Do you know what this is? This is the Roosters' inconsistency this year. And this is why I don't like predicting on Eels games. They're the most annoying team to predict in both leagues. Amongst every predictions video I've ever done, so World Cup in 2020 or 2022, so any prediction video I did for that, any predictions I've done for Super League, the NRL, Pacific Championships, the Ashes, series against Tonga, Samoa, or the World Cup coming up, I just know the one team that is the most annoying to predict is the Eels. Simple as that. And there was a bet that they lost me years ago that I'll never forgive them for. We're back underway. I'll quickly explain the bet. I could have won 10k on a bet. I had all winners for 1 week. And the Eels played against the Bulldogs. At the time, there were 16 teams in the NRL. Eels had possession up towards the 30 near the touchline. Okay. That's 16 teams in the league at the time. I predicted the first 7 winners. I had the Eels to beat the Bulldogs. The Eels were in 4th or 5th place with the 4th best attack. And fair enough, I mean, the defence was fine as well. They played against the Bulldogs in last place with the worst defence in the league. The Bulldogs took an 18-0 lead within the first, quarter of the game? All I needed was the Eels to beat the worst team in the league to win 10k. But no. But no. So, anyway, moving on. Just over 4 minutes gone. Not too sure what's going on here. Not too sure. Did just miss it because I was ranting. Roosters in possession. It's now with Egan Butcher. 4.5 minutes gone, up towards his own 30. In centre field with Nwangani Tawase. Carries it through the middle of the park. 35 out from his own line. Iowelu, just shy of the 40. Goes left to Laselu. Pumping his legs up towards halfway. Good carry. Hopefully this sparks a little bit out of the Roosters here. Hopefully. 3 tackles to go. In centre field with Watson. Goes right to Cherry Evans. Switches back to Wong. And cuts back towards middle. Plays it just over the 40. Iowelu goes right to Watson. Cutting towards the right edge of the park. Was looking to maybe launch it to Nwangani Tawase, but chose not to. Just over 5 minutes gone in the second half. Last tackle for the Roosters. Iowelu, 35 out now with Cherry Evans. Puts boot to ball. Aims for the back left corner, coming down on the 10. We have a contest. Batted backwards from the Roosters. 6 again for the Roosters, actually. Saying that Kelly got a touch on that one. 5.5 gone. Now in centre field with Laselu. He's going to be stopped on the 10. So plenty of tackles to go for Sydney Roosters. They could retake the lead. Right to Cherry Evans. Knock on from Butcher. Penalty for offside. Genuinely take the 2 at this point. Genuinely. Because they drop the ball so much and they're struggling to execute. Just go for 2. They're able to get up the field. So that helps. I think I would just take the 2 at this point. Are they going for 2? What are they doing? Wasting a lot of time here. They're going for 2. Right, this will be 6-all. That's the right call. They're able to get up the field, but just take the points when you can get them, because execution has been shocking from the Roosters. Just go down the field, try and score, keep trying to score, and then just go for 1. Yeah, way too many errors. This is such a good performance from the Roosters, but errors have just killed them. Massively killed them. Just realised he looks like Arthur Hill. Some people might not know who that is, but if you Google Arthur Hill, he looks just like Hugo Savala. I think it's the bit of the stash. Sort of like this part here. Error-strewn game indeed. Redonkulous, mate. Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, I didn't realise Brooks was out for the season. Didn't realise that. Jesus, okay. Well, hopefully Joey Walsh can do well for the rest of the year. Hopefully. Right then, 6-all. Back underway, kick towards the back right. In work, got you on phone, in work laptop. Lovely stuff. What a guy. Thank you, Kieran. Wait, 8 minutes gone in the second half. Now with Tupou. Still poor completions from both sides. Up towards the 20, 73% each. Butcher with the next carry up towards the 30, good meters. When they get White and Lenu back on, I think they'll dominate from that point, but we'll see. Next carry on the left edge, good meters there from Radley. Back towards the middle, it's now with Watson. 8.5 minutes gone in the second half. It's with Iowelu at dummy half right to Cherry Evans from halfway. Aims a kick towards the back right. Adokar underneath it on the 10. Takes it cleanly. Returns up towards the 20. Cuts back towards the middle. And is stopped on the 20. It's now with Papali. Hands it off to Nanva. stopped just shy of his own 30 in centre field. Next carry is going to be from Iongi. 9 minutes gone in the second half. De Silva goes right to Samrani. Carries it down the right edge up towards his own 40. 2 tackles still to go. They could end up inside Roosters territory before the end of the set. Now with Walker, they shift it left to Papali. And it hits the back of a teammate. I think that was Brown. It's going to be a knock-on in centre field from the Eels. Right then. So this will be a fresh set of 6 for the Roosters inside Eels territory, 45 metres out. Gifting field position away. Gifting it away. Okay, scrum for the Roosters. Back towards centre field now with Cherry Evans. Across to Savala. Drops it off to Radley. And folks, that's 10 minutes gone in the second half. 30 minutes left in this game. Don't think either team's going to go for drop goals yet. I think they'll wait at least another 10-15 minutes before we get into that territory. But honestly, if the Roosters just keep failing to put up points, and they nearly dropped it there with Watson, just go for one now, honestly. 3 tackles left. Aiello at dummy half. Roosters are 25 out. It's left to Cherry Evans. Ball out the back to Savala. Across to Ramsey. Good hands in the corner. Tupou goes in on his 300th game. Well done, Daniel Tupou. I backed him any time. Baby! Go on, Daniel, lad. Good finish. Good movement. Finally, the Roosters, look at that. They execute. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. I thought this day would never come, like... Thought it would never happen. But look at that. This will be 10 6-foot Roosters. Oh, my God. Can't believe it. Good movement down left-hand side. Fine. That left has been a bit clunky. That left edge has been a bit clunky, but yeah. Good movement. Ramsey, good hands from Smith to Tupou in the corner. Grounds it perfectly. Good finish in the corner. Good effort to get across, but good finish. You can see the look on his face. He just knew. The moment he got the ball, he just knew. And then the arrow celebration. Very nice. So this will be 10-6 for the Roosters. Kick coming up. Oh, yeah, I need to add the try marker. All right. Tupou with a try. Who was it before that needed Nwangani Tawaze? Or Tupou with another. Who needs the bet? Who put the bet on before? Someone mentioned it. Oh, Alex. Need Roosters wingers to combine for 2. So, does that mean 1 each, or Tupou can get 2? I don't know if he's still here or not. The kick is no good. Stays 10-6. Watch the highlights of Huddersfield-Bradford game. Really bad edits and miss half the efforts I heard of. Can we start getting you on the Sky? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We do miss a lot of clips. Like I was thinking, I watched the highlights back because I did the stream highlights for York vs Hull. Don't know if you remember the break that towards the back end of the first half, there was good movement towards the right edge for Hull. Barron got a break, they threw it back inside and Cuss dropped it on the 20. That's not in there. Why is that not in there? The SAS they knock on in front of the try line, that's not in there either. Like, just put everything, every good moment, just put it in there. Yeah, some of the edits are a bit iffy. And I wish they were done quicker. So, 12.5 minutes gone in the second half. 4-point lead for the Roosters. I did say 28-6 at half time, so we'll see. Next carry up towards the 30 with Butcher. Plays for Aiello. It is left to Ramsey. Takes a carry over the 40. 2 tackles to go. Now Watson in centre field. Straightens up towards a halfway line and just over it. Inside Para territory. 13 minutes gone, right to Cherry Evans on the last tackle. Kicks from 45 metres out for the back right corner. This might be collected in goal. It is going to be a 20-metre tap, 7 tackle set. Just. Well done there from Iongi. All they needed teammates on side. Plays it for Adokar on the 30. Shrugs off one. So plenty of tackles to go for the Eels. Can they get up the park? When highlights are summed up in less than 5-minute vids out of 80 is poor. And the fact it takes near 5 hours to update, yeah. I'm pretty sure those games went up past midnight. Like, surely you can get a few editors that start editing at halftime. Like, send them the halftime footage. We need better systems. That would help. So they can edit at halftime. The thing is, Eels are in possession 25 metres out. Let me wait for this one first. They'll kick towards the back left. It is knocked on from the Eels, collected by Nwangani Tawaze, and carries it over the 20. The thing is, surely editors could be watching the game and they know at what time something could be worth putting in. Surely. If they know a try has been scored on the 20th minute, then you know, okay, let's maybe, in the footage, let's look at the 20th minute on the clock and go back a minute or so and see if we can find where to start it. Or if there's a moment, a break, and it doesn't happen, look at the clock, 25 minutes, so we'll go back about 30 seconds and maybe start it there. Like, it's so simple. How are they not done within at least 3 hours, and that's giving them so much time? It should be done in about 2. The NRL gets it in an hour, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, rant over. Up towards halfway. Nearly 15 minutes gone now. Fahu White is back on the field. Hands it off to Wong. And he's stopped on the 40. 2 tackles to go for the Roosters now with White again. Call it forward, and it is forward. "15 minutes gone. Mistake in centre field from the Roosters. So Whitey's going to come back on in a second as well for the Eels. But yeah, they got to be quicker. And, actual good moments in the game. So scrum for the Eels on their own 40. Agreed to where a few years ago Super League had 15-minute vids were hey. I don't remember 15 minutes. You could be right, though. I don't remember how long they used to be. I remember they used to be like 4 or 5 minutes. But they've started doing much longer ones because they include the kicks as well. Which is good. I'm glad they started including kicks too. Pezzett hands the ball off to Brown. He takes it over halfway. And nearly 16 minutes gone. But yeah, I wish they just actually covered everything that's good in games. It is left to Volkman. Not Volkman, sorry, went off. It's Papali. My bad, Pimp. 16 minutes gone. 3 tackles to go for the Eels. In centre field. It's now with Walker. Gets an offload to DeBellin. Bumps off one. And up towards the Roosters 30. 2 tackles left. In centre field. And a 6 again for ruck infringement. Walker out the back to Pezzett across to Tulangi. Good field position now for the Eels. Great chance to maybe equalise or retake the lead. On the 10, back towards the middle. Pezzett across to Williams. Stopped 6 metres out between the posts. It is left to Pezzett across to Papali. Iongi goes at the line in the back left corner. Stopped 5 out of the 2014 season or something, but still. Thank you for your work. Thank you for your work and your promotion that is still yet to happen. How many colleagues do I have to speak to, honestly? Nearly 17 minutes gone. In centre field with Walker. Goes at the line. Leeds Rhinos legend, Dylan Walker. 17 minutes gone. It is right to Pezzett. Under pressure on the last tackle. Wrapped up by Smith. The ball is lost backwards. And then stop 15 out. Turnover. Fair play, Billy Smith. Jams out the line, gets into Pezzett, says, "Nah, mate, don't think so, pal." Up towards the 20, Roosters in possession. Plays it for Savala. It is right to Nwangani Tawaze. Katonga jamming out the line, stops him on the 20. And that's 17.5 minutes gone, 22.5 to go. Wants a 6 again, but he's not going to get one. Right to Wong. 3 tackles to go for the Roosters. Now in centre field with Butcher, carries it over the 30. 2 tackles to go for the Roosters. Iwelu waits at dummy half. He might feature for Samoa in the World Cup this year. Maybe, we'll see. Ramsey down the left edge over the 40. 18 minutes gone for Kinetic at dummy half. Last tackle out the back to Savala. So good set defensively from the Eels to restrict them to just the 40. That's a good set. Collected on the 10 by Iongi. So you're not sure where he's going to play in the World Cup. So is he going to play at 1 or at 6? You got Lehigh Hopawate that can either play at 1 or on the wing as well. So we'll have to see what they do. Second tackle. There's a lost ball and it's going to be a Parramatta penalty. They can get up the field now. 18.5 minutes gone. Gifted away field position. What are you doing? Not clearing the ruck. Peasant will kick to touch in a second. Williams is limping a little bit for the Eels. Might be going off here. So kicks to touch. And the Eels will start a fresh set on the halfway line. And that is 19 minutes gone. 21 to go in this game. Tap from Peasant back towards the mill. Now with Edwards, hands it off to Tuiviti. Edwards at dummy half. Goes right to Peasant. Drops the ball off to Tuilagi. Stopped to shy of the Roosters 40. 4 tackles to go. Edwards. Left to Walker. Across to Papali. Goes at the line. Stopped on the 30 down the left edge of the park. 3 tackles to go. Edwards back towards the middle to Walker on the 30. Goes left to Tuiviti. Drops the ball on the Roosters 20. Nice idea. Trying to go outside and back in. Nice idea, but just can't keep hold of it. What are you doing? What are you doing? So mistake from the Eels. Lenu's going to come back on for the Roosters too. So with him and White back on, they could dominate from this point. Possibly. So scrum for the Roosters just in front of their own 20. Cherry Evans to feed the ball in. And it goes in out the back is for Kinetic. And he goes left to 2. But actually that might have been IUL. I thought that said for Kinetic on his back then. I think I'm just chatting shit. Don't worry about me. It is now with Faketi. It was probably Iwelu. Don't know what I'm talking about. 19 minutes 45 to go. We're into the final quarter, folks. Hey, 60% possession for the Roosters. White with the latest carry up towards halfway. 69% possession. Or territory, sorry. They shift it left. Good stuff here from the Roosters. Break from Ramsey. Ramsey has played so well today. Like a lot of the second half, not so much. But a lot of the first half, Cody Ramsey was absolutely killing it. That is a solid try from the Roosters. Smith with a try. Decent ball movement down the left-hand side. Let's have a look at this one again. This will be 14-6. So much space. And Ramsey's got pace to burn as well. Savala out the back. That's Samrani jamming in. There's so much. When that ball goes out the back, Samrani's kind of trying to come in a little bit to cover his inside shoulder. But there was already cover, to be fair, I think. But out the back to Ramsey. Loads of room to run. Kelly can't get to him. Supporting is outside from Smith. I kind of wanted Ramsey to go himself, to be honest. But, you know, fair enough going left to Smith. Gets the ball down. This will be 14-6 with a kick to come. Decent stuff. Decent stuff. Only bloke in the back line not to score yet is Nwangani Tawase. Only one not to score. Haven't got much room to put that ball there if Nwangani Tawase scores. Good morning, Shocky. Good to see you, sir. Hope you're doing splendidly today. Congratulations on the win yesterday. Young lads did well. Very disappointed with us, by the way. Obviously. Unless you were here and heard my stream/match review, then you'll know. And the kick from Savala is good. All right, then. Good afternoon, Adam. Good to see you. After this shit old day of Rugby League, I hope Conor McGregor steps all the way. Well, you never know. You just never know. Your wife is in me DMs. Hey, baby. Jesus. Good game, to be fair. Watched your stream this morning. Was at the game last night. Oh, fair dues. Fair dues. I was very happy with the start of the game. Thought we were good at the start, but then just, oh my God, errors and penalties. We're normally pretty good with that this year. We're one of the best for errors and penalties, but that just creeped into our game. Attacking execution is so bad at the minute. Anyway, 16-6 for the Roosters. I did predict 28-6 at half-time, so I'm on track with it. 17.5 to go. There's an offload from White, but has to go back and play it. 15 out from his own line. Plays it for Iowelu. It is right to Siwa Wong. Down the right edge, 25 out from his own line. See my team leads Rhinos on at 8 PM? Indeed, I will be missing that one. Because I'll be watching England at 10. I'm out for a barbecue. Looking forward to that. Iowelu. With a kick from dummy half. Could be a 40-20. Distance and angle is good, but the bounce is kind enough for Iongi to collect in the back right corner. And good chase from Toya. Getting wrapped up. 15 out near the touchline. Back towards the middle to Adokar. Just less than 17 minutes to go in this game. Going to need a spark or two here from Parramatta if they want to come back into it. Nanva stopped on the 20 down the left edge. 3 tackles to go. Next carry is from Iongi, shifting it right. Hands it off to Kelly. Stopped to shy of the 30. Plays it for De Silva. It is right to Samarani. Flicks the ball back to De Silva down the right edge now with Williams. Good carry over the 40. And gets an offload as well. Knocked on from De Silva. Para knock on. Yeah, after 10 minutes, I thought we was going to get hammered. He's kind of feeling like that a little bit. Because we got up the field so easily, and we don't normally do that. All England players have been trained apart from Kwanzaa and the other one. Yeah. John, the other one. Yeah. Plays for Burnley. Yeah. You got to win laters. Got Lee, Wakey, and Leeds to win. I've got the exact same. Got the exact same. So now with Wong, just loses the ball. I'm going to say something about Siwa Wong here. And this is not because he's just dropped it, but this is genuinely how I feel about Siwa Wong. I think he's a massive liability, you know. He could be such a great player. Like last year and the year before, he was great. But he is actually a massive liability. The amount of errors and penalties that he gives away is actually ridiculous. I don't feel confident when he's got the ball. Genuinely. He's got such great potential, but he's just like... He's a bit derpy. And the impression I get of him is that he's just a bit derpy. Like, he can be great at times, but it's just, I don't know. If he cleaned up his act a bit, sky's the limit for him, but he's such a weird player to watch, honestly. But it's actually a penalty for the Roosters, so they are 25 metres out in centre field. Iowelu goes left to Cherry Evans, then to Lenu, straightens up with the carry over the 20. Imagine if Para had a full squad. Yeah, they'd be much better in this game. Maybe get the win. Henderson, you're talking about? Right, okay. Talking about Bentley. Oh, yeah, basically the same. Wong and Bentley, they could be the same player. It is with Cherry Evans. Shift it left to Savala, across to Ramsey. Now with Smith in the back left corner, flicks it onto Tupou, has to cut back inside. Straightens up with the carry. 2 tackles to go. Howdy, Harry. I'm not too bad, thanks. Hope you're doing well too, sir. Doing all right. 14 minutes to go, 2 tackles left. Savala goes right to Radley. Ball across to Cherry Evans, bit of space on the right-hand side. Now with Toya. Straightens up over the 10, 5 metres out, down the right edge of the park. Last tackle for the Roosters. Back towards the middle, now with Cherry Evans. Ball across to Savala in centre field, chips towards the back left. Excuse me, Tupou goes up. Daniel Tupou, you beauty, you absolute beauty. Hey, goes up, leaps like a salmon from the river. Escapes the bear's mouth, rises like a phoenix from the ashes, rises like you're cooking bread in the oven. That's yeast for you. Rises like someone climbing up a wall. I don't know. I've lost it. I've lost the roll. That's a great try. Leaps in the air, retrieves the ball, comes down with it. And that's a second try for Daniel Tupou on his 300th game for Roosters. Okay. Right then. Okay, let's get this updated. This will be 20 points to 6. Second try for Tupou. Savala to add the extras to make it 22. 12 minutes 13 to go. The clock is stopped. And the kick from Hugo Savala is swinging. Oh, it just sneaks in. Bloody hell, the curve on that. The curve on that. Right then, 22 points to 6. Okay. 2 tries in the 300th game here. Excellent indeed. Lovely stuff. Chris. See, I don't know when you sent that, so I don't know if that's going to show up in the stream highlights video. Me just going through a couple different things, and then there's you just going, a man on Viagra. If only Super League had kickers like that, it would make the game a lot better. Yeah. If they actually landed the ball on the try line instead of the 10 every bloody time to try and knock it down. 12 minutes to go, and there's going to be a play the ball for Tupou. He's holding his nose at the minute. Wait, look at that momentum tracker. That's ridiculous. I just sold my first Rubik's Cube. Oh, nice one. I can also do the Rubik's Cube. Best time I've done is maybe just over a minute. But I can normally do it in a minute and a half, 2 minutes, roughly. 11 and a half to go. 2 tackles left. It's now with Radley in centre field. Shifts it right to Cherry Evans. They've got the space and numbers down the right if they can get the ball away, but it's Ramsey cuts back towards the middle. Last tackle for the Roosters. Plays for Ayuelu in centre field with Savala. Aims a kick towards the back left corner. Coming down on the 10. Tupou knocks it back. Still live for the Roosters. Now with Lenu. Goes right to Radley. Launch the ball over the top. Bit of space on the right. It's with Wong. Incoming knock-on maybe. Kicks the ball through. It's actually all right. Collected in goal by Yongi. And that's where they'll keep him. Been all Roosters this game. Get in there. I know. Just if they execute better in the first half, this game would have been done ages ago. But this will be a goal line dropout for Parrot. 10.5 minutes to go in this game. So Walker with the dropout goes out, but doesn't reach the 10. Okay, 10 minutes to go in this game, folks. Wait. 10 to go. So at half time, I did say 26-6 for the Oh, wait, did I say 20? I might have said 28. Do you know what? I think I said 28 for the Roosters, actually. It is now with White through centre field. Carries it over the 10. Pumping his legs. He's now 4 metres out between the sticks. Look at him go. 9 minutes 40 left. Plays for Ayuelu in centre field. Goes right to Lenu. Flat ball across to Wong. Stopped 2 metres shy of the try line. Right at the sticks. Ayuelu launches it left to Radley. Across to Savala. Then to Smith. Stopped on the 10 near the left touch line. Tupou back towards the middle. It is now with Radley. It's going to be stopped 11 or 12 out between the sticks. 9 minutes 15 to go. 2 tackles left. Ayuelu fakes right but goes left. It's now with Fekete. I think Feketi's been solid today. He's not had too much to do, but he's been fine. Ayuelu goes right to Savala. Aims a kick towards the back right corner. Coming down 5 metres out. Nwangani goes up. It bounces once. Collected by Adokar and then tackled in goal. If you could bring one player back from injury for Warrington, who would it be? And would they have changed the game last night? Taylor Ray. Taylor Ray is the one player I have the most confidence in that breaks the game open. The problem is Williams, he has a go, but there's a lot of sweeping runs towards the edges, but he doesn't break the line. Like, he has a go, but he doesn't break the line. But the one player I think breaks the game open by himself is Taylor Ray. Second would be Williams. But I think we need both back if we want a chance. Williams is either back the week before playoffs or the week of playoffs. Hopefully, if he's back a week or two before it, that's much better because then he gets a bit of time to build up some cohesion and fitness going into playoffs, which hopefully we don't drop out of. But luckily, we're getting a few more bodies back in over the next few weeks. In the next month or so, we should be looking a bit healthier. 8 minutes to go in this game. 3 tackles left for the Roosters. Right of centre field, it's now in the middle with Cherry Evans. Out the back to Savala. Ball across to Fekete. Breaks over the 10. 6 metres out left of the post. 7:45 to go. Dinks the ball through. Tupou in the corner. Hat-trick hero, Daniel Tupou. Things you love to see. What an absolute cutie patootie. Hey, that is 3 tries on his 300th game. Daniel Tupou. What a geezer. What an absolute geezer. Very happy for him. I'd love to see a try for Nwangani Tawaze because I feel he's earned one. And possibly Ramsey as well to get a try. But that is quality stuff, mate. Quality for Tupou. 3 tries. Just had to be, didn't it? Just had to be. And finally, the Roosters been executing in the second half. It's good to see from them. Poor first half for execution. That's a great kick through. Collects it, grounds it cleanly. Lovely stuff. Could you say who you want dropping? There's this bloke. He in pre-season or like 2 years ago. I can't remember his name. He did some retreat at some Shaolin temple, and I think he might need to go back because it's sort of worn off. I can't think of his name, though. He's got a man bun, and he went to some Shaolin temple. He became like this really delicate little flower, and then something happened. Someone must have shit in his dumplings, but it's just, I don't know. I think he needs dropping, actually. Can't remember his name, though. Savala to make it 28-6. To hit my exact score prediction. Come on, Hugo. Well, exact score prediction from half-time, by the way. Not pre-game, but at half-time. And the kick is... Looks good. It is good. Look at that. Hugo Savala. Leon Hayes is in too. Is in too soon. He's not looking good. Brodie Croft is still Brill signing. Well, Hayes was given the number 7 jersey last year, so we clearly thought he was ready to start, which is understandable. Like, he was coming through the academy, and I understand giving him a start, but he's just not... Just doesn't provide anything in attack. The kicks aren't good enough either. If he's kicking from his own 40, it lands on the 20. The kicks aren't good enough. He's not providing enough in attack. He doesn't have a run threat. I do think Leyland genuinely has more of a run threat. So I would be willing to start Leyland at 7, genuinely. I don't think his kicking's quite as... I mean, I can't even think of what his kicking's like. Defensively, he can be quite poor too, Leyland. Or he's had some bad days in defence. But at this point, I'd start him. It's now with Ramsey down the left edge up towards the 30 and just over it. 5 minutes 35 to go. 3 tackles left now with Radley. It is with Wong in centre field up towards the 40. Stopped on the 40, plays for Ayuelu. It is left to White. And takes a carry just shy of halfway. 5 minutes 15 to go. Last tackle. Yes, the Zen Monk indeed. Kai's a class player is Kai. Would loved him to play for Huddersfield or something, so he can shine much more than he has. Wow. They've got Flanagan, it's fine. It is right to Samrani with a carrot towards a 40. One thing that does my head in is when Saints have a penalty and we kick to touch and it goes nowhere. Should be kicking a lot of... Yeah, that really bothers me. When you're near the touchline and you kick to touch, it's like, oh, we'll just take an extra 10. Are you taking the piss, mate? Papali plays the ball across to Brown. Left to centre field. 4 minutes 35 to go. 3 tackles left for the Eels. Roosters next 5. Storm. Winnable but tough. Knights left. Knights next. Tough. Cowboys tough. Bulldogs tough but winnable. Panthers tough. That's a tough run. Jesus Christ. Nwangini with a carry and loses the ball. It's with Ramsey on the 10. Or they say it's an offload. No, he's lost it. 4 minutes 10 to go. Forward pass. Well, good effort to try and offload the ball. 4 minutes to go in this game, folks. If I want an exact score, I need 2 tries and 2 kicks from the Eels, but they're not going to get it. So 3 minutes 45 to go. Scrum for the Eels. Right, then they shift it right now in centre field with Pezzett. Fakes the switch back. Then out the back to Iongi. Tackled on the 10. When it comes to kicks in the touch, there's 2 positions where it makes sense they don't get a lot of metres, which I'll get onto in a second. Right to Pezzett. Ball across. Tipped on in the corner. Kelly. Little shimmy. Good tackle. Good tackle. Was that Ramsey? It might have been. Oh my God. How have they not scored there? Pezzett back towards the middle. Now DeBellin. Wrapped up on the 20. Cody Ramsey could be on for man of the match. I'd say Tupou possibly with a hat-trick, but Ramsey's been well up there. Ramsey, White and Tupou are on my shortlist, I think. Wong with the next carry. Bumps off one in Edwards and up towards the 30. That's a good carry. There you go from Siwo Wong. 2 minutes 50 to go. So, the 2 positions. If it's in the middle of the field and they kick to touch, they might not get that much distance on it. Because they've got to make sure it finds touch. Or if it's really close to the touchline, like there's a really tight angle, then you don't want to... You want to make sure it doesn't stay in field. Oh, Bassingthwaite is on the park now for the Roosters. He had a great debut against the Broncos a few weeks ago. He was great. And even Rodwell too looked pretty exciting off the bench. I want to see more of him. It's the most frustrating thing in Super League was watching Leeds do it at Magic. They were getting loads of meters when they kicked into touch. Yeah, like, there are a lot of times you can make an easy 20, 25, 30. Like, what are you doing? DeBellin with a carry over the 40. 2 minutes to go in this game. So I did say 1 to 12 for the Roosters. I predicted them to get 28, but I predicted the Eels to get 16. 1 minute 50 to go. Slow play the ball here. 6 again for the Eels. It is left to DeBellin. He goes left to Papali. Switches back to Katonga. Stopped on the 20. 1 minute 35 to go. It is now with De Silva. Right to Edwards. Out the back to Pezzett. He's going to get wrapped up on the 20. Minute and a half to go. Would you get rid of Captain's Challenge? It can make it so long and take momentum away from the game. I think I'd keep it, you know. Maybe change the process a bit, but keep it. 1 minute 15 left. The Eels are 5 out in front of the left post. De Silva goes left to Papali. Kicks the ball through. Nwangini is chasing, but so is Adokar. He kicks it over the dead ball line. Fair play. Fair play. The one thing I would change is if there's a try given, don't go to a formal review if it's overturned. If the video ref sees that it's not a try, we don't need to then go to formal review. If he knows it's not a try, just tell us it's no try and we just move on. That would save a lot of time as well, showing the replay. So we're back underway. And it's going to be collected on the 40. Next carry from Brown. Brings the Eels up towards the 30 or just shy of it. Warrington got robbed last night, by the way. Shocking from the ref and video ref. I disagree. I think Wigan had 2 tries overturned they should have been given, by the way. So I don't think we were robbed, I'll be honest with you. Plus, we didn't perform well enough. So that's my first issue. We need to play better. Second of all, Wigan had 2 tries that should have been given, I think. 10 seconds to go. Eels on the 20. One last chance here. Maybe get some points back. Make the scoreboard look a bit more respectable. Pezzett goes left to Papali. Quick hands in the back left corner. Nanva straightens up and he slices through. Nanva with the arrow celebration. Hooter sounds. And that will be a try for the Parramatta Eels. Fair dues. What a great time to do it, though. You love to see it from the Eels. Saving the best till last. Lovely. So there you go. Nanva with the try at the end of the game. Don't know if the Eels will go for the extras or not. Not too sure. But that's a decent try. Too little too late. But Pezzett across to Papali. Ball at the back to Iongi. Quick hands to Nanva. Straightens up. Slices through. Tries confirmed. Fair dues. I think I'm going to give man of the match to Ramsey. I think I'll give it... it's hard to look past a Tupou hat-trick, but like at the same time, like the rest of the team has done the work to help him get that. I'll just say Tupou, but it'll be Ramsey next and then White third. I don't think the Eels are going to go for the 2 here. Well, they probably should do, because they need the extra points. It is full time, basically. Oh yeah, they will go for 2. Which is the right call. Get every point you can. And the kick is good. Alright then, folks. Let's get this updated. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is full time. Match review. Sydney Roosters 28, Parramatta Eels 12. Mate, that first half from the Roosters. Both exciting and frustrating. They made so many metres. They absolutely bullied the Eels up front. The carries from White and Lenu early on were so destructive, so devastating. Absolutely bullied them up front. Ramsey, some of his carries too. But the Roosters got the field so easily. There's a couple of errors in there as well from the Eels that gifted away territory. A couple of penalties as well, but not too many. But the Roosters earned their territory really nicely in the first half. But they dropped the ball so much in attacking positions, they didn't apply enough pressure. They just didn't execute inside the red zone. Really clunky. It went to Savala down the left-hand side a lot of the time, and it'd just be a switchback or a flat ball that didn't really, give them much. So execution was poor in the first half from the Roosters, but they just dominated for territory. The Eels had one chance with Adokar in the corner, off the back of a break, nearly equalised, but it just had a foot in touch. At the start of the second half, the Eels actually took the lead. That was the issue with not executing in the first half. It's just one moment from the Eels, defensively strong enough on their own goal line, that they can create a spark from somewhere at some point, the Eels, and they did early on in the second half and took the lead, which is ridiculous. How that happened, I do not know. I mean, even though I've just explained it, but it shouldn't have happened, basically. But second half, Eels just... I think the Eels were a little bit better for territory. A little bit better for field position, good meters through the middle, spreading the ball around a little bit better. But when they did find breaks towards the edges with the centre or the wingers, it was a little bit too clunky, and the Roosters could then shift across and get it stopped. So the defensive recovery from the Roosters was solid. And they were good in defence today. But then the execution in the second half, balls out the back, the timing, the execution, the placement, the speed in attack from the Roosters in the second half was much better, opening up the Eels a lot more. And Savala with the boot was good in the second half. He's not had a good year, 54% on his career, actually, with the boot. It's not great, but he was pretty good today, near the touchline as well. Helped to extend the lead. So yeah, Roosters, dominant up front. I will give man of the match to Tupou, second to Ramsey, third to White. Nwangani's is a freak of nature as well. Great moments in the corner to help get that first try. He is ridiculous. But yeah, I think overall, solid from the Roosters. It's just consistency. I think it needs to be a little bit better if they want to compete in the top 4. But the Eels, they're kind of on life support at the minute. But overall, good game. Great from the Roosters. Few sparks from the Eels, but solid from the Roosters. Very dominant. Right, I'm going to end it there, folks. I'm going to end it there. Just a reminder, I'm doing Hull KR versus Wakefield, 5:15 p.m. After that, I'm out at a barbecue, so I won't be streaming the England game, but I'll be watching the England game with my mates. If I'm back in time, I will do Argentina versus Switzerland. I need to schedule everything and get it uploaded, ready to go, because that's at 2 in the morning, basically. So, yeah, I need to schedule that, get that ready to go. And I'm out at the cinema tomorrow afternoon, but if that's cancelled, then I'll be doing Saints versus Toulouse. Right then, folks. Thank you very much for stopping by. It is greatly appreciated, as always. Now, if I don't see you for the rest of the weekend, have a great rest of your weekend. Well, thank you for stopping by. Toodle pip, folks.